So why do you always hang out in the West on the weekends?
Because my boyfriend stay around the West.
So for those people that was interested in diet, now you lose your chance already. No more already.
Unless you bring her to a better stingray.
Yeah, maybe they will.
Maybe you got chance. Not chance or not?
Hey, Michael, you got here?
Yeah.
You got here?
I can hear the peace.
I can hear the quiet.
I can hear the raindrops dropping. Because Ben is not here! Ben is currently on holiday today. We cannot do a food show with just 2 people.
Yes, correct.
We have to keep to the tradition. We have to have the trio as always.
Correct. And so we got a special guest today.
Oh, is it?
And the special guest is our producer, who is
Wow. My pen's dropping.
Dyan, why not you introduce yourself?
Hello everybody, I'm Dyan and I'm 22 this year. I've been a producer in Overkill for 9 months.
Oh, really? It has been.
Yeah, it has been 9 months.
一个 baby 都可以出
I
来
also check my LinkedIn to verify.
You never add me on LinkedIn.
You also never MD.
为什么是要我 add? So where you going to bring us to go eat today?
I'm going to recommend 2 places that I actually always go and eat when I'm craving that particular dish.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it? Huh?
Not much of a...
Not much of a...
Are you not a foodie?
Are you not a foodie?
I'm not a foodie.
Oh, no. So...
Let's not say that.
Disclaimer. Hey, why you scared?
Hey, just say lah.
Why you scared?
Let's not say that.
Go with that. Let's just end like that, man.
This is subjective.
Oh, yeah. This is subjective.
So for the first location, we're at Tomyum Mama at Upper Thomson Road. They literally named their restaurant after a dish. So we have to try their signature clay pot Tomyum Mama.
Wait, the shop name is Tomyum Mama.
Yeah.
Oh, so they just put it out there.
If that's the name like that, it must be good. It's like a chicken rice store called Chicken Rice.
Yes, correct. Honestly, when it first came to the table, it really looked not bad already. And it smells amazing.
But I want to ask you, like, when you come here and eat, right, does it present like that?
Yes.
Really so pretty one.
Okay, 废话少说, let's eat.
It has like roast pork, scallop, onsen egg, it has prawns. And this bowl is $15.90.
Yeah.
Hey, that's damn worth it.
I think it's quite worth it.
So much
it's clay pot
ingredient.
some more, It's a bit weird to eat Tomyum Mama early in the morning, but it's very kai wei. Because it's so early in the morning, right, I don't really have appetite. But after trying the soup, right, my appetite opened.
Highway.
It's because of the zestiness of the tom yum.
Yeah.
This clay pot tom yum, right, if I'm not wrong, you can customize the spice level and the sour level, right?
So how many levels are there?
There's 3 levels. So this is like the mid one.
Like 中辣 lah.
Yeah.
Usually, right, when I eat tom yum, right, because you all know lah, I love Thai food a lot, and tom yum is like a signature Thai food, right? Usually for tom yum, I like my tom yum milky. I don't really like it so zesty, so sour. But this one, the spice and the sourness level, like just nice, and then it keeps it so hot, right, in the clay pot, right? Wow, everything just goes so well together.
I think this one 你真的要现吃 because if you cook too long, then it becomes not. So you always come here for supper, is it?
Actually, they don't really open that late. It's the stretch. It's this supper
It's a
stretch.
supper stretch, but this place don't open for
Yes.
supper. But do you think if they open for supper, they will be
I
very
think
successful?
yes.
No, actually this place got a lot of drinking area. So even imagine after you drink, you come here eat. Wow,
Shiok.
So overall, I think this Tomyum Mama, right, is really one of the better ones out there. I haven't eaten enough Tomyum Mama to have a fair verdict lah. But Thai King, 你有什么意见?
This one worth coming down to eat because there's really not much areas that can do this kind of tom yum.
And this price point with this amount of ingredients.
Exactly. And then if I'm not wrong, right, usually this kind of dish, right, the chef 一定是Thai的.
One of their owners is the former chef of a restaurant in Thailand. So he wanted to bring the authentic taste to Singapore lah.
Is the chef the weird hairstyle?
Every time I come here, he damn sweat. He always stand at the door, right? Then 迎接你哦，你不可以不要进来的嘞。Just like 哇，看啦，美女啦，来。妹妹啊。
谁是美女？
小哥。
哪里有美女？这里有美女。
So Dyan started off strong, not bad. Started off strong. Okay.
Now your next recommendation, I'm quite excited for you.
So we will head to the next location.
Because Dyan only introduced us 2 places, this place is viewers' recommendation. Okay? The next one, the last one, it will be her recommendation.
Why only you recommend 2?
She got limited.
So as you can tell,
gatekeep.
So we are at Enaq, and they are known for their pratas. I never tried this before, but it looks damn good, okay? We are having the plaster prata, and it comes with the sambal chili. I can tell you straight away, right, this one, right, if Ben come and eat, he sure like it.
I have never eaten sambal chili with prata before.
Oh,
This
really?
combi, never.
Very good. In Malaysia, very common.
It's very common.
Very common in Malaysia,
Okay.
not common in Singapore.
How am I supposed to do this?
You can dip or you can spread it, up to you lah.
But am I supposed to combine?
You can try.
I don't know.
But usually I eat with the chili only.
Okay, I try with chili.
Wow, so good. Because the prata belongs to the more savory side, okay, and it has egg on it, right? It's a savory dish, ma. But when you put with the chili, right, it has a spicy and sweet flavor to it. So not so one-dimensional.
This prata actually is not very savory to me. It's a little bit sweet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's very crispy and fluffy at the same time.
Yeah, it's damn crispy and fluffy.
How do they achieve this crispiness? I don't know.
I still haven't eaten enough of this prata to tell you that this is the best prata I ever eaten. It's enough to tell you that this is the crispiest prata I ever eaten.
This is one of the crispiest prata I ever eaten. Actually, the texture of the prata resembles a bit like tissue prata. That kind of crispiness, that's how crispy it is. Okay, I would say the sambal combi, right, really not bad.
Yeah.
Especially with the egg, because sambal is very spicy, right? But egg is also a bit milky, so it neutralizes each other, right? Wow, the combi really very solid.
There's a lot of different layers going on that makes this dish not easily gelad.
Ah, it's not jala, right? Now I know why already.
Why?
The name like that. It's Enaq. Another one. Bruh.
Another one.
I'm very sure if Ben was here, he might slap you right there and there, man.
I think if Ben was here, he would agree and say the same thing as me. What you enjoy about this dish?
It's very different from the rest of the prata out there. It's super fried. I feel like it's very oily though.
Yeah,
It's too oily.
he is a bit oily, I'm not gonna lie, but the oiliness does not compromise on the crispiness. Because when things is too oily, right, it start to become soggy.
How about one time?
Oh.
One time, try.
Oh.
For the hammer, one time. How many times you try before? Just try. Sugar.
Walao
Try.
eh.
Okay, maybe you never tried before. How you know you don't like?
I tried
Okay.
before. I don't
With the-
like.
with the
Okay, it's not
curry.
enough.
With curry.
With the curry.
Yeah, curry and sugar.
A whole new
Don't know leh.
world.
Not a new world. Okay ma?
Can I become like McDonald's curry? Overall, I think the plaster prata very good. This is the best prata I've eaten.
Really?
For me, really. Because I love the crispy one. But when it comes to doughy prata, obviously I cannot compare lah. But crispy prata, this one is really good.
By far, this is one of the crispier pratas I've eaten. I can't wait to actually try the other pratas.
Overall, I think this is a very good recommendation for the viewer. Normally, honestly, when the viewers recommend, right, I seldom got impressed. But this one, I'm really quite impressed.
Just, I got one thing about this place.
I also got that one there. I think it's the same thing.
This place?
It's too damn far. Because we stay in the deep east. So we come all the way, it's too damn far.
Too very far.
Yeah, but lucky for all the Westies here, then it's good lah.
Come down to Enaq and try this place.
And for the last location, it's my recommendation, and we are at Taman Jurong Food Center. We are trying the barbecue seafood.
So this place is called Barbecue Seafood and they sell barbecue seafood.
Yes.
Right.
I realized her recommendation, right?
It's all the name, right?
The name
It's
of
the
what
name,
we're
right?
eating.
Yeah.
Your recommendation 越来越远了.
Yeah.
We started at Upper Thomson, then we went to about Lakeside there, then now we are at Taman Jurong.
Well, if she got one more recommendation, I think we go to
We need a big passport already.
So actually, the owner of this store has been in business for 37 years.
Wait,
Hey, that's my age.
that's your age eh.
Wow,
That means when you born right, you already start doing
Yes,
this
yeah.
thing.
I think F&B business wasn't his first choice. I think he used to be a driver, and then his friend actually like tell him you should go into the F&B business. And then I think his business like, phew!
So what we're having is this barbecue stingray. Wow, it smells damn good.
Really?
I haven't even tasted it, right? But I feel like the sambal really seep into the meat and the flesh already. Wow. That was good. It feels very juicy, and not only that, right, the meat feels very melt in your mouth. Almost feels like melt in
It's
your mouth.
very clean this stingray. Usually right, when you eat stingray right, there's this very slimy feeling to it if it's not cooked properly. And if you overcook stingray, it'll be very dry, especially barbecue. But this one is juicy, tender, and it melts in your mouth.
So they are very generous with the sambal chili, and I think it's the right amount of spice. So normally when I come here, I just order 2 rice and just demolish the stingray.
Then the stingray is how much?
16.
Huh?
I think okay,
It's huge
Yeah, and it goes damn well with the rice. I can see why just like that is enough for one meal.
But to come all the way here for this,
Would you?
wow, I don't know.
Because she hang out in the west, that's why she will. We all the way in the deep east, we won't come
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
You have to come here before 6 p.m. before the stingray gets sold out. Lah.
So how often do you come here and eat?
I come here when I feel like eating stingray.
And that's how long, like every 2-3 weeks?
Actually, I crave for stingray quite often.
Wait,
Oh.
all the way here.
So why do you always hang out in the west on the weekends?
Because my boyfriend stay around the west.
So for those people that was interested in diet, now you lose your
already.
chance already. No more already.
Unless you bring her to a better stingray.
Yeah, maybe then we'll have
Maybe
a
you got chance.
Oh.
Got chance or not? No chance. Okay, no chance.
So with that said, we've been to 3 places today. 2 of it is Dyan's recommendation. The first one being the Tomyum Mama.
Correct.
The second one is this stingray. And the viewer's recommendation is the Enaq Prata. Which of these is your favorite?
I honest not say I don't like you, I say I honest. Today, none of the dish blew my mind except the crispy prata.
Right.
Yeah, because it's very hard to find this kind of thick, fluffy, crispy prata in Singapore. Yeah, and the place at Enaq really did it very well.
I have to agree with you, sadly.
Wait, today your episode, you agree?
Your episode, then you agree.
Because the prata is one of a kind. It's very unique. You go other store, they don't serve you like sambal chili. Maybe not in Singapore lah, at least.
For me, I do agree that prata is a very strong choice. But I actually like this burger stingray a lot.
Really?
Really a lot. Because like what I said, it tastes very clean. This is a very good stingray. But you see, both the prata and this place is both damn far for us. But for the Westies, right, these two places will not disappoint.
Yeah.
So before we close the show, right, like with every guest, right, we always give them 30 seconds to say whatever they want. You can promote whatever you want. You can confess your love to somebody. You can score your ex-boyfriend. Anything you want. Okay, so the 30 seconds starts now.
So be sure to watch Overkill. Watch Get It Out, Get Cured. Get Cured was actually released last Saturday. Yeah, so please go and watch it. I'm the producer.
Diane so generously given her 30 seconds to Overkill, right? We must thank her for joining us today. Yeah.
It's a fresh look, you know. I don't like the guy that last time see here.
Yeah, I also don't like. He every time burp lah,
Every time
strange noise.
scream here, scream there.
Scream there lah, beat me lah.
The breathing so loud.
Walk out of the camera lah. So glad that he's not around today lah. Okay, so be sure to follow all our socials. Follow Diane on her socials. Click here for more. Click here what? I cut to the bloopers. You know, bird 很多叫哦。
他们在讲话，他们在懒觉。